Hey, it's Ronnie. What's this mess? What's this mess out here? Oh, supposedly a breeze. Oh, it is kicking up. If you look really close, I'm not going to zoom in. This is out my window. The trees are kind of moving. It's 99 degrees in the shade. 92% humidity. And it hasn't rained in a few days. It's just hot and miserable. I'm waiting for it to get down to, it's supposed to get down to 70 degrees tonight because I want to do a little grilling just on the gas grill there and maybe crank up a little tunage off of YouTube in my speaker box once it cools off some. But it's miserable right now. And 2 points. I'll explain this. This is cool. Awesome cooking stuff, but my job entails where I go to work, but I love it. I do it. This is what I do. Like the other people where I work in the plant, it's not air conditioned anywhere, except the boss's offices are air conditioned and the office people. But the people on the floor doing the work, no AC, no nothing, and they're working around ovens that are 200 degrees. Forming stuff. Big ovens, 300 feet long by 10 feet wide. Stuff runs through our rollers. And then they're taking that stuff, packaging it, coming off. It's 198 degrees. It's hot. They got fans blowing there a little bit. You can't, but no AC, no nothing. These people, I wanted to maybe go to a Colfax County Fair at Lee tonight. They have a tractor and pickup pull, and it don't cost nothing to get in. They're awesome, and it never has, and you can bring your own beer in as long as in cans, and you can smoke in the bleachers and everything, and if you got some scumbag from out of state bitching, the other ones will gang up on them, tell them, get the hell out of here, you scumbag, go back to you out of state or get out of here. We don't care about shit. We don't fight with people like that. Everybody gets to be themselves around here instead of a stupid asshole. It's awesome. Colfax County, Lee, Nebraska people are wonderful people. Okay? I ain't gonna make it because it's 99 degrees in the shade. But I got some friends that are going like, yeah, and they work inside in an office and in Walmart. You know, where it's air conditioned all day. They're in there 8 hours a day going, wow, it's kind of warm in here. It's up to 70 freaking 6 in the back room. And that trailer stuff is hot because it ain't refrigerated in the drive-in. Ooh, that heat. And they're in it. They kill me. They crack me up. They don't even realize it. People that have air-conditioned vehicles. Oh, it's so hot. They walk from the office outside or jump in their air-conditioned vehicle, but it's only a 1 minute drive if the stoplight is red. Yeah, and they roll down the windows. Wow, that's hot. But no, it is back in the AC. That's what the supervisors do between. It's cool. Me, I'm out in this all day in a truck, black truck, shag truck. You've seen, if you go back, you know how to low boy haul steel stuff with my little shag truck. And the other people on the floors, it's 155, 160 degrees all day, okay? And that's what I'm in. And you get out in the sun, they're like, 155 in the shade. Inside the building feels good. You get out in the sun between them frickin' trailers on the concrete. And I shot the concrete with my infrared. I took my little pocket infrared, 148 in my truck at noon, and it was 92 degrees outside, but the breeze was barely blowing, and that was inside a cab. I didn't shoot down at the floor where the hedge heat's coming up, all right? And the other people were the same way. You got to be in shape and you just do it. And you drink plenty of water, but you get used to it. But if you can stay out of the sun, which they are, and have air movement, you got it. But today was really rough because it was so humid no matter what. Everybody was wringing wet. But that's what we do, 8-10 hours a day. And these people, I'm going to go up to Lee tonight. It's only 898, and yeah, you're driving air conditioning all the way up. You ain't been out in the heat. Then you're going to go hang out from when it starts at 7. You'll be there at 6:30. And be in the shade and take up space for people that actually needed that shade if they worked all day in 120 to 140 degree heat. And oh, they're gonna bitch and cry about it so hot, but yeah, the sun will go down about 9:30, 9:45, hope the wind blows. 2 hours of that heat. People like me aren't going because we've been in this total excessive heat for 10 to 14 hours already, and we're finally where it's cool. And it's so hot out, my AC unit, it was 75 degrees in here running full bore all day, and I got all the drapes in my, they're blackout drapes. It's hot. It is very hot. But they're like, oh yeah, gee, why don't you go? Why aren't you going? Oh, it was hot. Yeah, you're in the air conditioning 90% of the freaking day, and you got to make it through heat. Anybody that works in this heat constantly, God bless you, out in the sun, the farmers, not the air conditioned tract. I mean, the old hand farmers, out doing vegetables and stuff. I see out. I had an old man I saw yesterday. It was 97 degrees, and this guy had to be 75 to 80 years old, mowing yards around one of our warehouses. He must have the contract. And he never let himself go. He was like 5'6" and skinny and just tanned up like a big dog and moving slow, but he trimmed off frickin' shrub trees and everything and mowing. It was 94 degrees in the shade, and he's out there doing that. He didn't let himself go, but he ain't in the AC. And all you people that work in the heat, just be safe, be careful. You start feeling woozy, drink your water. You know how to do it. You've been doing it now. It's been this way for weeks. And it's going to be this way for another 2 to 3 weeks around here in northeast Nebraska. God's bless these people that do this, including me. You people that work in air conditioning and come out and go, oh, yeah, well, it ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, it's hot for like 2 hours, and then you're at AC all day. Piss off, is what I tell you guys. And that's why you're usually the fat pot-bellied piglets stuffing your face with butter and frickin' chocolate on the weekends. Yeah, you'd be out in that. Now look, there's no movement. There's no movement. No air movement. It said it hits and misses. But yeah, okay, let's get to the other. But God bless all you people that are out in the heat working all day, and the garbage people and the toilet cleaning guys and people like me and the people in the factories that don't have AC. And, oh man, you got to be tough to handle that. Okay, now here's the other kicker. I want to barbecue just on my gas grill when it gets cool enough. And if the wind would blow, it's miserable bad out there. I could walk outside and the humidity is so high, if I take a beer and sit it on that freaking grill, within 30 seconds there'll be water running off of it. If I wanted to take a shower right now, if I could cool myself down to like 50 dungarees Frankenstein on the outside real quick, go out and stand out, I'd have enough water on my body condensing to take a bath and shower and wash off without, no kidding, it's that bad out. That's called physics, hydrodynamics. The hotter the air is, the more moisture it can hold. If it's 99 dungarees and it's 90% humidity, it would be pouring down rain at 70 degrees. Even with no clouds, okay? No kidding. Look it up. It's physics, hydrodynamics, not astronomy, clouds and stuff. That's the way it works. Look it up. But here's what's cool. I'm waiting, so I got 2 pork chops. They're only 3/4 inch pork chops. So got them thawed out, didn't take very long out of my big freezer. And I'm gonna have to wait till it cools off, because I don't have to work tomorrow. Well, I have to work on stuff tomorrow, but I don't have to go to my job and be there at 7. I got my job and my stuff I gotta work on around here. 2 good Nebraska pork chops, but they're only 3/4 inch thick. I'd rather have 1.25 inch chops, but and then the Iowa chops 2 inches. What they had, it's handy. Here's what I did. While I'm waiting, I am marinating them. You don't have to marinate a good chop, but you definitely don't have to marinate. Let me wash my hand, because I kind of spilled and splooged when I was putting all this together. You want to see the most awesome, guaranteed most awesome marinade for pork, hot dogs, bratwurst, stab holes in it, let it sit. Oh man, this stuff's awesome. But you got to remember there's salt in bratwurst and hot dogs. But this is what I do. You know, whatever I got in the fridge and in the cabinet, and oh, this comes out beautiful. Number one, you start, this is Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine, which is 12 or 18% alcohol. And it has a lot of salt in it, though. It's a cooking wine. Then I got the Sutter Home White Zinfandel. Is awesome. It's a drinking wine. Yeah. Oh, it ain't cooperating. Boy, I got that cap on tight. Well, you get my drift. Put them in there first, and then I take a little of this mixture of the, like 5 different peppercorn and crank them in there a little bit out of the fridge. A little zesty Italian. Not a bunch of this, just a little. You just gotta marinate it. But yeah, there it is. That's the Italian. Any brand probably that's decent. And then classic Catalina has a little different bump. Most y'all, and then next, a little cranberry juice. Give it the little acid sour, because this stuff ain't really sour. And then you can't see what look at that came out of the fridge, and this is in my house. Look at the moisture running off of this. This is Pearl River Bridge mushroom soy sauce. It's hard, man, it's awesome. It's thick, it's kind of salty. It was wonderful for Chinese, Asian food, but you can't find it around here, but it is Pearl River Bridge mushroom soy sauce, and it's the thick, heavy soy sauce. It's not the light, and it's got a little. Oh, it's wonderful. Maybe half a teaspoon of that in there. And beans, I'm using the gas grill, and then pork chops ain't got a lot of fat. A little liquid smoke, a few shots. A little garlic powder, not salt, garlic powder. Because there's salt in the soy sauce, and there's salt in this stuff, and I can add salt if I need to. You don't want to use onion powder. When you're cooking and grilling, and then I got this, a little garlic and roasted garlic chipotle. You know, this is what I got laying around. And then I did put a little Padilla all-purpose seasoned salt. I tell you what, this stuff, you know, the expensive brand, you know what it is. It's McCormick, you know, whatever. No, this stuff's awesome. It's like, well, it was only half the price and it went up, but it's probably still, it's about the same stuff. You look at the ingredients, it's awesome. Oh, a shot of that. I said, and I put like a, you know, that soy sauce has got some salt. Now, I'm just going to hang out and let it rock and roll. It don't have a whole lot. I just kind of missed when I was pouring in the wine down there. I kind of missed the baggie. It didn't want to stay open. But yeah, a little cranberry sauce. Give it a little acid and sourness. Just do that. Oh, but remember this. If you don't have Shaoxing cooking wine, you can get it on Amazon or somewhere. It's only like $8 a bottle. It's awesome. It makes a big difference. You don't need much. That I said, a little Sutter Home, regular drinking wine. It's not a cooking wine. Yeah, a little drinking wine. Look at the water on the bottle. This is in my house. It's humid and miserable. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a good white Zinfandel. It's not real sweet. And it's cheap. I think like $4 a bottle. Well, now it's probably $8. That's been in my fridge for a while. But yeah, hunt through and you mix and match. But I've done this before pretty much the same way. And if you don't have cranberry sauce or nothing, a little orange juice if you got it. Most people have orange juice. I don't like orange juice. So I drink cranberry juice fake. You know, it's real fake. It's real fake from concentrate. But this just a half a teaspoon of Pearl River Bridge mushroom soy sauce. Wow. A little, I bought a quart. This ain't a quart. I got, it's square. It's like for a restaurant. It was 20 bucks. Otherwise, for a quart was like 40. And for a small, normal bottle in your fridge, it might be 50 bucks. But yeah, buy the biggest, cheapest one, and then it keeps forever. You don't even have to keep it in the refrigerator. It's soy sauce. It's aged. All this stuff is awesome. Try it out. Pearl River Bridge mushroom soy sauce. And it's heavy soy sauce, and it's salty. It's not the thinner, lighter stuff. But yeah, just go with your acid and your sweetness, and not any salt. You know, because this stuff, and then you can add your seasoned salt, like I showed you. Screw McCormick seasoned salt, that, boo, right there. Awesome. It's about half the price. I don't know, I ain't bought one, because I bought a brand new one. Uh-oh. And look out, peanut butter starts falling out. Peanut butter is good for you. And eat peanut butter, high in protein, even the cheap stuff. Look. Smooth. I like smooth peanut butter. High in protein, low in calories. Awesome for you. And a quick meal in the evening at 11 o'clock before you got to go to bed and you know you got to eat. Grab a couple of slices of bread and make a peanut butter sandwich. Reduce salt and sugar. There you go. I eat healthy. Look, and I got sleazy cheese. There you go. But yeah, that's the best marinades on the planet. And then you just kind of poke and hope and add and do what you like. And, oh, I guarantee you, try that, you know, here's a starting AO. Right there, and if you have like a Dorothy Lynch, which a lot of places don't, I need to wash my hand, in case I touch my phone with it. Oh, no wind movement, ah! I might be waiting, this might be marinating until dark, and I'll have to get my 20-inch box fan out, but I'm going to go grill it. But you take what you got, you know, this is zesty Italians, a little sour, a little spice. Classic Italian's got a little spice, but it's more sweet. You want to balance out all the flavors, and you don't want to overpower either one of them. You want to use just enough where you feel it, but you're not overpowered by one, okay? I've seen so many people, and you watch any chef, that if you put a flavor into anything, you don't want it to overpower the other flavors. You just want, even salt, you want it to add and bring out the other flavors, but you don't want to overpower any of them. All this stuff, the way I got it set up, you kind of be able to taste a hint of all of it if you're, unless you just don't care what you're eating and stuff your fat face like most snowflake scumbags do, and just go through drive-thru and I need 2 double Whoppers and make it fast and extra cheese, and you got a pound of chocolate and a half a pound of butter I can throw on it too. You know the ones. Alrighty, and then they can't even get out of their vehicle to get to the house. They gotta call Uber Lyft just to help them into the house. I don't need a ride, I just need somebody to help me into the house, because I can't move my fat ass. I ate half my food before I even got home. You know. I love dogging them. Y'all take care. Try that. Whatever you got, you know, a little acid, a little sweet. It's awesome. Try it. Don't be afraid to try. If it sucks, then give it to the freaking snowflake neighbor. They'll love it. It's free. They'll take it. Now eat it. Say, here, it's free. I cooked this and had extra. Don't tell them you ate it and you cooked it and you didn't like the way it tasted. Just tell them, yeah, I made this for me and the old man or the old lady and had some extra. You want it? You want to try it? Hell, they'll take that in a heartbeat. They're going to take it and snort down. That's how you get rid of stuff that you don't like. You got neighbors in town that says, yeah, I had extra and I already got a way to keep it. You want it? Oh, it's free. Yeah, here, help yourself. They'll take that shit and snort down. I love y'all, man. Peace. Love, have a heart, because I'm holding my phone, have a heart. Y'all take care. And God bless everyone. Be careful out in the heat. And remember, even if you got a nice vehicle and shit and you're going for any kind of a drive, and your phone's working, where it's really uber hot, it's dangerous. Do not leave your little kid in the back seat of the car. Don't leave your dog in there. Don't even take them along if you don't have to. Get you to point A and B back and forth. And be careful and make sure you got water or something. You know, especially out in the countryside here, man. If something scatters, you know, I'd probably walk home and get a tractor and pull it back. But I gotta have water and stuff to drink. Or I have to call my neighbor and say, hey, I'll buy you a 12-pack, but you gotta come tow me home. Cool breeze. It's probably a 24-pack now, you know, because of this insulation price is going way up. Alright, take care, I love you. Find the human every day and see the beauty. It says beauty out here, but there is no wind. Wow, my window's pretty clean for in the kitchen, yeah. Ain't cut the alfalfa yet. Yeah, he said he might knock it down Monday. But no breeze, no nothing right now. It's just totally miserable out there. So I'm going to let this stuff marinate. And maybe take another little short swig of my Sutter Home drinking wine. Yeah, if you like salty stuff. This stuff ain't bad, and it's got a hell of a kick. But it's salty as hell because it's a cooking wine. And I got my God Bless America red, white, and blue. But I'm not going to say the name, you know what it is. Because they won't sponsor me unless I let them have commercials. No commercials on my YouTube channel anywhere. Ever. Alright, love you, man. Find it good and everything. Take care, I love you. Be safe in the heat. Be safe. Just watch everything around and pay attention. Don't get in your own little frickin' tunnel vision stuff. Pay attention. And then, if you can, slow down and see the beauty. I have to wait. It's so frickin' hot now. I've been busting butt all day. And careful, sweat right on my... I'm in the AC, and I'm slowing down and looking at the beauty and just waiting for it to do what I do. Alright, man. You can't force stuff. You can try. You force stuff, it's never ever going to work, and it's just going to end in misery. No matter what, you can't force what naturally fixing or doing or anything. You can't make it happen. It has to naturally unfold. Remember that. I love you. Ciao. Take care. I'll be back. I'll have a wonderful weekend. I will see you later.